What the hell just happened? Hey guys, my name is Typhoon Reviews here, and today I'm going to review Musaigen No Phantom World episode 12. This episode, I don't even know what is going on anymore. I mean, I do understand, but this took for a dark turn very quickly. It escalated a lot. I did not actually expect this, but it sure is surprising, and it was pretty good. This episode was great. I think it was better than the last. Even the last one was very good. The show has been stepping up its, entertainment value and its plot, real plot, from the last two episodes. And I'm really happy about this. But they should have really started this sooner, but whatever. Let's just continue on with the review. Now, this is not going to be a spoiler review. I'm going to be discussing parts of the episode, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it and how I felt about it. Now, at the beginning, we gone through like everything that most of the episode has Haruko talking about a thing, and today it was about phantoms again. And this time he was talking about how humans can actually create phantoms, and this actually comes into, you know, it makes a theory for us at the end of the episode, and I'll talk about it when we reach there. Now, on to the beginning of the episode, you can see Maya and the gang fighting other phantoms, and apparently they have become the best of the school. They're the top phantom fighters, and they're the best at what they do right now. So it's pretty cool to see that the ones who were so bad at the beginning of the show are now so good. And actually, there has been a time skip. I forgot to mention that, and there's been a time skip. I don't know how long it was, but it seems that during this time skip they got a lot better, and now they are top of the school. Now, in the next part, I want to talk about is the device that Haruko got from the Alayashinki, I think. I'm not quite sure. From that, it's a communication device apparently, and I still don't know what's the usage of this. Hopefully, it comes into, it actually is useful for something. They can't just bring this up over and over again and not do anything with it. I think it's going to be important sooner or later. It has to be, and the episode 13 is the last episode, unless they have a second season as well, which I might be interested in actually from seeing this episode. Now, everything till now was alright and fine. Now, what I want to talk about is we skip to a scene with three guys walking down an alley or a road, and they meet a phantom. Now, this phantom is pretty awesome. She apparently has the power to steal other people's powers. It's like that's her ability to take other people's ability, and the other people actually lose it. It's not even like that she just borrows it, takes it from them, and they still have it. It's just they completely lose their powers, which is pretty dark in a world where all of them have to rely on these powers. So I'm not quite sure what Haruhiko at the end of this episode is going to do, and we'll get to that. Now, apparently, the way she steals her power is through a kiss, and we see this in the episode like a few moments or minutes later after the girls were fighting the Enigma. And Haruko and the gang managed to actually defeat her, but she escaped from Haruko's notepad somehow. This is another thing that I want to know. How did she actually do this? Is this phantom so powerful that she was able to skip out on Haruko's notebook by herself? She couldn't be captured just like that. It seemed to work on every other phantom. So obviously this phantom is really special. And I wonder why it's so special, and how come that it's attacking people now and where it was before. There are many questions in this episode. Now once again we see the communication device. They bring it up again. It has to mean something, I'm pretty sure. Now, we get to the part of the episode where Haruko gets a call from his mother. And as soon as the scene was done, I knew something bad was going to happen. I didn't know how bad, but I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew that there was no way that a mom who left him like years ago would suddenly contact him out of the blue, talk about stuff, and then meet him in person, and then actually live together with him, and they all have a good time. No, I knew that was not how it's going to end. It was quite obvious. But the way they did it in this episode was amazing. They created an atmosphere that made you comfortable, that made you relax, but it also kept a tension where you felt, sh- you were struggling in your mind, like should you relax or should you not? What should you expect? They maintain that kind of atmosphere, and I'm really impressed. Now, it was quite sweet seeing Hariko interact with his mother, but it's pretty sad to think about what happens when you really know the truth. And we'll just ignore that right now, and we'll just go on to the different parts. Now, again, it seems like Haruko was too busy spending time with his mother that he forgot about his whole gang and left them to do all the phantom hunting jobs. And they were, pretty pissed about it, but not that much either. They understood, why he did it. However, um, the pink haired girl, I forgot her name. I'm definitely sure that you can see in the screen. And she figured out that there was something wrong with Haruko's mother. She knew that the aura coming off from her was not entirely human. Koito, yeah, her name is Koito. Sorry for forgetting. And so she knew that something was off with the mother, and I was pretty sure, I was pretty convinced by then. I was absolutely sure that something bad was going to happen as soon as she mentioned that. Now these girls go to Haruko's home. They meet their mother. They interact. The mother jokes around about how Haruko she's ready to accept any one of these girls as Hariko's bride, and it seems I ship Maya and Hariko together the most. I like them together the most. Reina is great, Koito is great, but still Maya and Hariko is OTP for the show. Now comes the best part of the episode, in my opinion. Maya gets a call from the school teacher, and Maya had actually inquired about Hariko's mother to the teacher, and apparently she was reported missing a week ago by her husband. So basically, she lied to Hariko saying that she actually left her husband. And does this mean that when Hariko's mother actually wakes up, she won't remember anything and she didn't actually want to meet him? If that is the case, that's going to be heartbreaking. It's definitely going to be heartbreaking. It's already sad seeing them interact so much and then seeing what happens at the end of the episode, but if Hariko's mother actually did not care about him at all, it's going to be even worse. Now, the jump scare in this episode was pretty scary. They executed it very well, and as soon as the mother or the phantom, to be honest, the enigma punches Maya in the stomach, Hariko and everyone else arrives, and they all talk it out. And the tension in the air, the soundtrack was absolutely great. The way they did this episode was amazing itself. I'm really, really impressed. Now, the end part of the episode, so she steals Hariko's ability as well by kissing him, and I wonder what's going to happen to him now. Hariko's power is gone, and apparently Hariko had the power to read minds, create things, and ability to steal phantoms. That was not his only ability, but he just does not know how to handle it well. Maybe that is the reason why he was able to get mice powers during the previous episode, the one where I dropped reviewing the show. Who knows? They didn't explain it properly. That's pretty much a bad thing, but still, maybe that could be a reason. So Hariko has more powers than he knew, but he can't control it well, and the Enigma steals his powers. And so now Haruko has no powers basically. I wonder what's going to happen next. Now at the end of the episode you can see even Ruru has fainted. Now if Ruru is actually gone, now this is my theory. At the beginning of this episode, I'm pretty sure many others also have this theory because it has to be the most logical one here. At the start of the episode they talked about how you can create phantoms with your mind. Maybe Ruru was a phantom that Haruhiko created after he felt lonely that his father and his mother were not with him anymore. That could be the reason. I mean, he did not have it with Ruru when he was a kid, but she appeared out of nowhere when he was in middle school, and that was the time that he felt most alone. So, by logical conclusion, this is the theory I'm going with. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. We'll just have to see in the next episode. Well, I'm going to end it by saying that this was a great episode and I really liked it a lot. Wish, I wish they had done episodes like this a lot sooner and not so late into the series. It's going to end in like one episode. KyoAni could have done a lot better with this. Well, it's alright now. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm just going to watch the last episode, and if it's review worthy, I'm going to make a review on it too. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and press the like button. If you didn't, make sure to press the dislike button. Typhoon Reviews here. See you guys later.